Hello everyone, it's Gothic Layman here. I'm on 5 Questionable Goths channel today. Yay! Thank you, the 5 Questionable Gothic team to letting me talk about Gothic poetry today to everyone. So what do we think of Gothic poetry when we hear the word Gothic poetry, or we hear about Edgar Allan Poe or H.P. Lovecraft's poems? Well, it talks a lot about sadness, death, despair, depression, darkness, sometimes dark religion, love, and all that dark and spooky stuff. And really, it's Gothic poetry is words that form fear and pain that can be haunted deep inside of each of us, depending on where it hits close to home to you as the reader or the critic of the poem. It's generally touching on unfamiliar topics that people don't really want to talk about, and that is the beautiful part about Gothic poetry. It speaks to your darker soul. And like any art form, it is beautiful in its own way, because Gothic poetry is art. It's okay to be creative and express yourself in a dark manner, or speak about things out in writing that you generally don't feel comfortable talking about in real life. So I love Gothic poetry. I think it's brilliant, and I love anyone that has a go and want to express themselves in that dark way. My favourite poem would have to be The Raven from Edgar Allan Poe. That was my first introduction to Gothic poetry. Sadly, I am not the writer type. I'm not very good at expressing myself in writing, but doesn't stop me appreciating the beautiful art form behind the writer and behind what the message is trying to talk about in the poetry. So I guess that's my explanation to Gothic poetry. Stay tuned for Thursdays and Fridays explanations of Gothic poetry, and thank you for listening to me.